What is up, everybody? Soma fans, the new chapter of Shokugeki Soma has came out, chapter 109. Now, apparently, in all honesty here, I do truly do deserve this. What happened was when I did my last summer review, I messed up the pronunciation of names. And someone was like, yo, you messed up the names. So I want to just try to get the pronunciation of the names right. So I'm gonna try and put effort into it. I did put effort into it when I did it before. Just I didn't know the names. I didn't know the correct pronunciation. So essentially, all right. Essentially, what this chapter about. Sorry, none of these are making any damn sense. This is my review of Shokugeki no Soma, chapter 109. Now, this chapter was awesome. The reason it was awesome is because it was split up into two parts. The ending, I can't stop. I cannot wait. So I like how that essentially what their job was, and I didn't say this before in my last review, was essentially the job was to make whatever place they go to better, to find something in that restaurant that needed improvement on. And even a 5-star restaurant needs improvement. Even a 1-star restaurant, which the person in the comment section actually had said in my other review. He said this: the restaurants are rated on a 3-star. Well, they're graded on a 5-star max, but he says 3-star. And the restaurant that Aaron and Magugian were only on the verge of getting 1-star, which by any means is still. I mean, when I think about the one restaurant that Magugi and Aaron were in, is that restaurant. I actually think it was a 5-star restaurant because they would not have, Aaron. I cannot say her name right, but I'll still give it a shot. Aaron in. They wouldn't have her in because given the fact that she's a talented chef with a numerous background, given the fact that she's that, I don't think they would not have her not in there. And the thing about it is that this chapter showed it. This chapter showed it. What happened in this chapter was essentially the definitive that they passed. That as I said before, the test was to make a restaurant better, and that they were able to accomplish that in different ways, but they were able to make a restaurant better. What happens is someone gets stopped by a lady in a large suit, and she's like, you passed. And what happens is, what happens is that Soma and the girl he's with, they actually, boom. I'm sorry, my brain stopped for a minute. What happens is that they actually crap, my brain's stopping. No. Damn it. I'm messing this up. Like my brain stopped for 2 minutes. Yeah. What happens is they actually, the girl that Soma's with, like, I can't get her name right. You know what? I can't get her name right. The pronunciation of Japanese names is hard for a person that only speaks English. I've never learned Japanese. I've never learned Chinese, Mandarin, or any other Asian language before in my life. I did try Korean one time, but that was when I was learning karate. Failed at that miserably. I cannot say the names, man. I'm sorry, but I cannot say the names to save my life. If someone had a knife to my throat and they were like, say the names, I would not. The point I'm trying to use this. Soma talks to the girl that was with him that when they were working in the restaurant, and he even says it to her. Why do you keep trying to chase? Why do you keep trying to chase Emmy. I'm not saying this right, but why do you keep trying to chase her? You should try to stand side to side her. If I have a rival, if I have a rival in basketball, and we're both competing to become great basketball players, I wouldn't want to be the last person. I wouldn't want to be the last person on the list. I would rather be number 2, number 100. Okay, the same thing goes with this. If you're trying to be someone's rival, always do the very best that you can. Never stop. Don't try to be last on the list. Try to be first on the list or second on the list. And that's what he was trying to say to her. And he even gives her some mangas that say the same concept that I'm saying right now, which is pretty true. My parents have told me this. Don't try to be the best, or at least try to be the very best that you can. But even if you come in second place, you did amazing. I mean, because what mostly happens is people do that. People try to be the very best that they can, and they just settle for the last place. Settle for the last place. You should settle for the first place. Now, for example, I might be the worst student in a class, or the most non-comprehensive student in a class. But I'll tell you one thing: I ain't second place. I'm not in last place. I'm in second place or first place in that class, because I don't try. And the same thing someone's trying to tell her is, do not try to be last place. Try to be second place or first place, or try to stand side to side by your rival. Man, like that's what you got to do. Like, even if you end up in last place, say, all right, I'm gonna make it to second place. I'm gonna do well enough to be second place. That's what he was trying to say, and I like that. Now, also, he says some other things in for the love of all things holy. For the love of all things holy. I just want to say this now. He says that to her, and I like that he just says that. Like, the same thing I'm just saying in this review, the same thing he's saying, and it's pretty freaking awesome, man. It's pretty freaking awesome. I still suck at names though. I will not lie. Like, I'm terrible at names. See, thank you. I know it's pronounced Aranin, but I suck at this. I suck at this. Just thank you for like leaving that comment, just saying it's pronounced. I will butcher the names every time, but I will give it a 110% try. Thank you. I mean, I mean, just this chapter was awesome. Like, I haven't even got to the last part, and I'm running on. This chapter was incredible. Now, before I say anything, Kojo, towards the end of this chapter, the guy that, from my understanding, graduated, he's like the first person to graduate from the school. And he also has a spin-off manga. I never knew he had a spin-off manga until now. Still surprised. Still very surprised. What happens is he has his own restaurant now. He has his own restaurant. Now, there are actually people in the background in the news saying, there's a guy with a 3-star restaurant out, and he's about to take the chef world by storm. And yes. Now, the one thing I truly have, I screwed up. Okay. So what happens is Soma has an inner monologue of him saying, I'm not going to be like my father. I've been walking the path that my father does, but I will not be like him. And number 2, all right, Kurojo, straight, just Kuroji. He's actually saying to a couple people on the phone, do not give me a second-rate chef. Give me a first-rate chef, which ironically is Soma. So what happens is he will be working for Kuroji. I like that. I'm very okay with that. Like, I can't wait for chapter 110. I'm personally looking for 111 because of the symmetry between this. Just overall, I love this chapter. The chapter was awesome. It was incredible. I loved it. Hallelujah. I better not get struck down by lightning. This chapter was incredible. I loved it. It was awesome. It was just so good. There was no food. This is the weird thing about it. There was no food in this chapter. There was no food in this chapter. Yet I'm still a little hungry. I'm about to actually go eat after I'm done this review. So before I go, comment, rate, subscribe. If you like my videos, if you want to lend me help by putting it in the comment section below. If I mess up, tell me. If I screw up, tell me. I will try harder next time to not mess up. Like, for example, I can't say the names, but I'm giving it one heck of a 2 penny, no dime nickel try. I'm trying. I will proudly say I'm trying extremely hard to pronounce the names, and I'm trying to get the pronunciation right. So if you like my videos, subscribe to me. If you like helping me, leave comments. If you like this video a lot, leave a like. That's all I want to say. Have a blessed day. I'm out. Thank you. To that second viewer, thank you for watching. Dude, you're awesome. Just, dude, you're awesome. So I'm out. See you, everybody.